So the Urban Green Fair, really, it's a community-based event to really make people aware about green issues. So things from global warming, climate change, healing and health as well. So, but the base is really green in terms of saving Mother Earth, the earth that we live on, and also, you know, green within ourselves.
A lot of this is about social capital. It's about meeting your neighbours, it's about getting involved in local campaigning groups, and it's about feeling more cohesive and part of a network.
It's very beneficial because people need to know about what's happening in relation to climate change, in relation to what's happening politically, what's happening in terms of food, in terms of resources. People need information. So when you hear somebody come in and they tell you something from a totally different perspective, where very few like-minded people would know of that perspective, it's very enlightening for the audience to hear it.
I was speaking earlier on at 1 o'clock on peak oil and drugs and crime, and then introducing other speakers, and then doing the revolving question time, which is a new sort of format of question time that we've come up with, whereby we spin the wheel, the audience asks a question based on whatever subject comes up on the wheel, and then after 2 or 3 rounds the audience gets to vote off the members of the panel, half the members of the panel, who are then replaced by another 2 people. So it just keeps the thing moving along, and it gives the audience, you know, the space to ask the question and then to vote off half the panel.
It's really good for children. All of the stalls are really reasonably priced. I mean, like for example, today I bought some books for 50p each, which is fantastic. Really enjoyed the poetry and the spoken word.
Spoken word.
Because I go.
That's where I spend most of my day at.
Yeah.
What did you like about it, though?
I just thought there were some really good poets. Yeah.
And would you say you've had a great response this year at the fair?
Yeah, it's been good. It's a great fair for this kind of thing. Yeah, very kind of politically active, politically motivated crowd. So yeah, we've had a good response so far. Yeah, I think it's been really, really good actually. People have come up with some really creative ideas, and everyone's been getting involved, so it's been really, really good.
And do you feel you've had a great response here at the fair?
I think so, yeah, especially when the sun's coming out. Yeah.
Okay, well, the spoken word has been brilliant. The poetry has been fantastic. But down in the, let's call it the south corner, you've got the spiritual aspect that talks about balancing people's auras, balancing their chakras and stuff like that through use of crystals or pendulums or just what do they call it? Reiki.
Reiki?
Yeah, and stuff like that.
All right.
So I think everything is relevant. Diet, exercise, spirituality.
All right.
And I think this has been a welcome surprise for me.
Yep.
Yeah, I think they need to do it more regular throughout the year.
I mean, it's been a struggle to raise the money to put it on. You know, pretty much everybody is working voluntarily. There's a few people that security and stewards that have to be paid. But other than that, all the production, you know, the zone content, the zone coordinators are all working unpaid.
And we rely on the generous contributions of a few private individuals and all the market traders who pay to be here. It's a trade. And again, as I say, the volunteers who do it not for money, but for love. But it's the 4th year. It's getting easier, it's getting bigger, it's getting greener. We've got a new poetry tent this year, which has been very successful, I think.
The whole idea about having the spoken words platform was really to give conscious and radical artists a platform to be able to speak for what they stand. And this has varied from things about Mother Earth, love, Africa. We had a couple of green speakers as well, and somebody who even talked about the 9/11 conspiracy theory, which was very interesting.
On the other hand, it's about peak oil and climate change and tradable carbon quotas. You know, it's about the big questions of our time that politicians avoid. And you know, we are heading for a crisis. I really do feel like we're sleepwalking into a nightmare. And any serious reading of the subjects, it's desperately, desperately worrying. It really is.
Behind me you can see the Urban Green Fair packing up after a very successful day. Thousands of people having a safe, alcohol-free, environmentally friendly, educational time in Brockwell Park.
We've come to an end. It's been a very captivating moment. Lots of discussions, lots of debates, lots of demonstration, ways of living greener, ways of saving Mother Earth, nature. Definitely we hope to see you next year, and as well that you may enjoy. Big up to the whole crew, the media crew. Thanks a lot for your support and everybody who has contributed to this program. One love. Let's stick together in peace and let's save the earth.